Hi, dear listeners. Welcome to our podcast. This is for English learning, so we'll keep things simple. I'm Alexa.
And I'm Alex. Today, we're going to talk about the history of knowledge in the world. Let's explore how humans learned and shared knowledge over time.
In ancient times, people learned from nature and their environment. They discovered how to make tools, start fires, and hunt for food. They passed this knowledge by talking to each other and teaching their children.
Yes, Alexa, one of the earliest ways people shared knowledge was through stories. People would gather around the fire and tell stories about their day or important lessons. This helped others learn without having to experience the danger themselves.
As people learned more, they started to settle in one place. They began farming, and this changed the way they lived. Farming allowed them to grow their own food, and they could stay in one place instead of moving around all the time.
That's right. As farming spread, people needed to keep track of their crops and animals. This led to the development of writing. The earliest writing systems were used to record information about trade, crops, and important events.
One of the most famous early writings came from ancient Mesopotamia. They used clay tablets and a writing system called cuneiform. These writings were not just about crops, but also stories, laws, and religious texts.
Exactly, Alexa. In Egypt, people used a different kind of writing called hieroglyphs. They wrote on paper made from a plant called papyrus. This was important because it allowed them to keep records of history and communicate across distances.
Yes, Alex, as civilizations grew, schools started to appear. In ancient Greece, for example, philosophers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle taught students about logic, science, and the meaning of life. Their ideas still influence us today.
In ancient China, they also valued knowledge. Confucius was a great teacher who believed in the importance of learning and respect for others. His teachings were shared in books, and students studied them to become wise leaders.
Books were one of the biggest ways people shared knowledge. But in the early times, books were copied by hand, which took a long time. In medieval Europe, monks would spend years copying important books by hand in monasteries.
Yes, and the invention of the printing press by Johannes Gutenberg in the 15th century changed everything. The printing press made it possible to print books quickly and cheaply. This helped spread knowledge to more people, not just the rich.
The printing press allowed for the mass production of books, and soon, people across Europe were reading books about science, philosophy, and art. This helped start the Renaissance, a period of great creativity and learning.
The Renaissance was a time when people started to question old ideas and look for new knowledge. Scientists like Galileo and Leonardo da Vinci made great discoveries in astronomy, physics, and anatomy, pushing human knowledge forward.
In the Islamic world, knowledge was also very important. Scholars translated ancient Greek and Roman texts into Arabic, preserving them for future generations. They made advances in medicine, mathematics, and astronomy that we still use today.
Yes, during the Golden Age of Islam, places like Baghdad had large libraries and schools where scholars from different cultures came to study. They shared their knowledge and made great progress in many fields, from algebra to medicine.
As the world became more connected, knowledge spread even further. The age of exploration brought European explorers to new lands, where they learned about new plants, animals, and cultures. This expanded their understanding of the world.
Exactly, Alexa. With the discovery of the Americas and other lands, people began sharing knowledge across continents. They exchanged ideas, foods, and technologies, leading to new advancements in farming, science, and culture.
In the 18th and 19th centuries, the Industrial Revolution changed the way people lived and worked. New machines and inventions, like the steam engine, made it easier to produce goods and travel long distances, spreading knowledge even faster.
Yes, and during this time, education became more important. More people started to go to school, and governments began to build public schools so that everyone could learn basic skills like reading, writing, and math.
One of the most important ideas that came from the Industrial Revolution was the belief that knowledge could improve society. Scientists and thinkers believed that by learning more, they could solve problems and make the world a better place.
That's a great point. In the 20th century, new technologies like the radio, television, and the internet made it possible to share knowledge even faster. People could learn about events happening on the other side of the world in real time.
The internet has had a huge impact on how we learn today. With just a few clicks, we can access information from all over the world. Online courses, videos, and articles make it easier for anyone to learn something new anytime and anywhere.
Yes, Alexa, the internet has made knowledge more accessible. Now, people don't need to go to a library or school to learn something. They can learn from home, and there are endless resources available to help them study any subject they like.
Another important change is how people share knowledge today. Social media, blogs, and podcasts have become popular ways for people to share their ideas and experiences with others. This makes learning more interactive and fun.
That's right. Podcasts like this one are a great way to learn English or any other subject. You can listen to people from different places talk about topics that interest you, and you can practice your listening and speaking skills at the same time.
Learning through podcasts also helps with pronunciation and listening skills. You hear how words are spoken in real life, and you can repeat them to improve your speaking. It's a great tool for English learners who want to improve their skills.
Exactly, Alexa. And as we've seen throughout history, sharing knowledge is important for human progress. From telling stories around a fire to sharing ideas on the internet, humans have always found ways to pass on what they know.
Yes, Alex, knowledge has the power to bring people together. When people share what they know, they can help others learn and grow. This makes the world a better place for everyone because we all benefit from what others have learned.
And today, we have more ways than ever to learn new things. Whether through books, podcasts, videos, or online courses, there are so many options available to help people improve their knowledge and skills in any area they choose.
The key to learning is to stay curious and keep exploring. No matter where you are in the world, there's always something new to learn. Whether it's about history, science, or language, learning helps us grow as individuals and as a society.
So, to all our listeners out there, remember to keep learning and sharing knowledge. Whether you're learning English or studying another subject, take small steps every day to improve. Every bit of knowledge brings you closer to your goals.
Learning about the history of knowledge can inspire us to value education and the power it has in our lives. Every time we learn something new, we contribute to a long tradition of knowledge sharing that has existed for thousands of years. From the earliest humans who shared their experiences around campfires to the sophisticated digital platforms of today, each step in this journey has shaped our understanding of the world.
Moreover, it's important to understand that knowledge is not just found in textbooks or academic journals. It can be discovered in everyday life experiences and interactions. Each person has a unique story and perspective which contributes to the larger pool of knowledge. When we listen to others and engage in meaningful conversations, we open ourselves up to new ideas.
Another significant aspect of the history of knowledge is how it has evolved over time. In ancient times, knowledge was often limited to a select few, like priests or scholars. However, with the advent of public education and the spread of literacy, more people gained access to information. This shift allowed individuals from all walks of life to contribute to the body of knowledge.
One of the most exciting developments in recent history is the rise of open source knowledge. This concept allows anyone to access and contribute to knowledge freely. For example, platforms like Wikipedia have transformed how information is shared. People from different countries and cultures can edit and improve articles, ensuring that a wide range of perspectives is included.
In addition to open source knowledge, the rise of online learning has revolutionized education. Many universities and organizations now offer free courses on a variety of topics. Platforms like Coursera, edX, and Khan Academy provide opportunities for people around the world to learn at their own pace. This flexibility allows learners to explore subjects that interest them without the constraints of traditional classroom settings.
With the growth of technology, we also see an increase in the use of artificial intelligence in education. AI can personalize learning experiences, making them more effective for individual students. For example, AI-powered tools can adapt to a learner's pace and style, offering customized lessons that fit their needs. This level of personalization can help learners master difficult concepts more quickly.
Moreover, the global interconnectedness facilitated by technology plays a vital role in knowledge sharing. Today, students and teachers can connect with others worldwide through video calls and online forums. This exchange allows for cultural exchange and collaboration on projects that were once impossible. For example, classrooms can work together to solve global challenges, such as climate change or public health issues.
As we discuss the future of knowledge, it's essential to consider the role of critical thinking. In an age where misinformation can spread rapidly online, teaching individuals how to analyze and evaluate information is crucial. Critical thinking skills empower learners to distinguish between reliable and unreliable sources. By fostering these skills, we prepare learners to navigate the complex landscape of information and make informed decisions.
Furthermore, knowledge sharing is not just about facts and figures. It encompasses values, ethics, and culture. As we learn from others, we also gain insights into different ways of thinking and living. This cultural exchange enriches our understanding and helps build empathy among individuals from various backgrounds. In today's globalized world, it's more important than ever to appreciate the diversity of perspectives that knowledge sharing brings.
In summary, the history of knowledge is a fascinating journey that reflects our collective growth as a species. From the earliest forms of communication to the digital age we live in today, knowledge has shaped our societies and cultures. The ability to learn, share, and build upon the ideas of others is what makes us human. As we continue to embrace new technologies and approaches to education, let us remember the importance of sharing knowledge.
As we wrap up our discussion, it's vital to encourage our listeners to take an active role in their learning journey. Whether through reading, listening, or engaging in discussions, each person can contribute to the pool of knowledge. Learning is not a passive activity. It requires curiosity and effort. Embrace every opportunity to expand your understanding of the world, and don't hesitate to share what you've learned with others.
We also want to remind our listeners that everyone has something valuable to share. Your experiences, thoughts, and ideas can inspire others and contribute to their learning. So, don't be afraid to speak up and share what you know. Whether it's in your community, at work, or online, every conversation is an opportunity to exchange knowledge. By sharing your unique perspective, you help create a richer understanding for everyone involved. Knowledge grows when we come together and engage with one another.
As we move forward, let's also focus on the importance of lifelong learning. Education does not end after formal schooling. It is a continuous process that lasts a lifetime. The world is constantly changing, and so should our knowledge. Embrace new experiences and challenges as they provide valuable opportunities for growth. Whether you're learning a new language, picking up a hobby, or exploring a different culture. Every experience adds to your understanding of the world. Keep an open mind and never stop learning.
Finally, we encourage our listeners to be proactive in seeking knowledge. Don't wait for opportunities to come to you, create them. Explore new topics, ask questions, and engage with others who share your interests. Join local clubs, attend workshops, or participate in online communities. The more you connect with others, the more knowledge you gain. Remember, the journey of learning is as important as the knowledge itself. Each step you take brings you closer to a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you.
Before we end, let's reflect on how knowledge impacts our daily lives. Every decision we make is influenced by what we know. From simple choices, like what to eat, to complex ones, like career paths, knowledge guides us. It empowers us to make informed decisions that shape our future. By understanding how knowledge affects our lives, we can appreciate its value and strive to enhance our understanding every day. As we continue this journey, let's remember that knowledge is a powerful tool for change.
Knowledge also fosters creativity and innovation. When we learn from different fields and perspectives, we can combine ideas in new ways. This creativity drives progress in science, art, and technology. For instance, advancements in renewable energy come from applying knowledge from various disciplines. Encouraging creativity in education allows students to explore their interests and find unique solutions to problems. By nurturing creativity, we not only advance knowledge, but also inspire future generations to think outside the box.
Additionally, sharing knowledge can create a sense of community. When people come together to learn, they build relationships and support one another. This collaborative spirit is essential for personal and societal growth. In communities where knowledge is shared openly, individuals feel empowered to contribute and participate. This engagement leads to stronger bonds and a more cohesive society. By working together, we can achieve common goals and overcome challenges, reinforcing the idea that knowledge is meant to be shared.
In conclusion, the history of knowledge highlights the importance of sharing, learning, and growing together. As we've seen, knowledge has evolved over time and has been shaped by countless individuals and cultures. Each contribution is a thread in the rich tapestry of human understanding. Moving forward, let's embrace this history and commit ourselves to a future of collaboration, curiosity, and creativity. By doing so, we can build a brighter future where everyone has the opportunity to learn and thrive.
Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of knowledge. We hope our discussion has inspired you to continue learning and sharing what you know. Remember, education is a lifelong adventure that can open doors and lead to new possibilities. Let's celebrate the power of knowledge and the connections it creates. We encourage you to explore new subjects, engage with others, and never stop asking questions. Every moment is an opportunity to grow and learn something new.
We appreciate you listening to our podcast today. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on our channel. Your feedback helps us improve and brings us closer to you, our audience. Remember, every bit of knowledge you gain today contributes to your future success. Keep sharing and learning with those around you. Together, we can create a world rich in understanding and creativity. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.